Hey guys, it's Penrose.
Today, I'll be talking about my few ideas for the Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3 or 4, if they ever make them. We have a little bit of hope because they did make more seasons for Young Justice, so it wouldn't be entirely crazy if they made more for this show as well. I just recently watched The Spectacular Spider-Man because I didn't really know much about it or where to watch it. But I rented it from my local library, and now that I have seen it, I can say it's one of my favorite cartoons in general, not even just superhero based. I heard that they planned for villains like Hobgoblin or Morbius to show up in Season 3, and people really want Carnage as well. But I'm not a huge fan of those characters. So here are my ideas for the villains. The first two are characters that have already appeared in the show and are just waiting for their story. We have Miles Warren, aka the Jackal. He was in multiple episodes, but he was the scientist that mutated Kraven the Hunter. Next is Morris Bench, aka Hydro-Man. He was the blonde guy with Norman Osborn in Season 2 when the building was being demolished. Next is Scorpion. They did plan for him in the third season as well, and I think this one is a great idea. Next is Mr. Negative. Now, I've never played Spider-Man PS4, so I don't know the whole story that well, but from what I've heard, I think he's a cool character. But if you wanted to veer away from the mob boss type characters, because we've already seen Tombstone, Hammerhead, etc., you could go for somewhat lesser known villains like Clash, Beetle, The Spot, or Prowler. Now here are some of my ideas story-wise. With the Prowler in mind, there could also be a chance of Miles Morales showing up, and either being his own hero, or kind of a sidekick alongside Peter. Or we could still get another Spider-Man if Miles Warren somehow got Peter's DNA and made his clone Ben Reilly. Then we could see Scarlet Spider in like a Clone Saga adaptation. They could have an episode where the Tinkerer makes an untested weapon to give to the Enforcers. Then one of the Enforcers shoots Spider-Man. Nothing happens at first, but when he goes home, he splits into two different personalities. The Spider-Man and Peter Parker personalities. At first, both sides enjoy being split, because Peter can work on his personal life, and Spider-Man can still be the hero and stop bad guys. But at the end of the episode, Peter has to figure out a way to reverse the process and merge the Spider-Man half back with him. And yes, this is based off of a Batman Brave and the Bold episode. Another episode they could do is an Elemental episode, with Electro, Sandman, Molten Man, and Hydro Man all teaming up against Spidey. And maybe somewhere along the lines they could introduce a new Spider-Man suit. We got the black suit, but one or two more different ones wouldn't be horrible. I don't exactly have a preference, but I think deviating from the Iron Spider would be good. So it's more of a strictly Spider-Man show. But that's all the ideas I came up with. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want, you can always unsubscribe later. See you in the next one.